Did you know that a legend exists that St. Paul, while traveling through the Bay of Naples, stopped here at this tomb, the tomb of the Roman poet Virgil? And not only did he visit, he was moved to tears. We won't find this story in scripture, but there's evidence beyond the text. Let's take a step back in time. First stop, Mantua, Italy, in the 16th century. Virgil's memory holds a special place here because this is his birthplace. And on the feast of St. Paul, the faithful have a tradition on this date of singing a hymn during Mass in remembrance of St. Paul's visit to the poet's tomb. Then there are clues in the Acts of the Apostles. While on the way from Malta to Rome, St. Paul arrived by sea in the Bay of Naples and stayed for a week in the town of Pozzoli, not too far from Virgil's tomb. Virgil, the author of Rome's greatest epic, the Aeneid, was Rome's most influential poet during the time of the Apostles, and could have been a key figure in St. Paul's literary education, especially when a portrait of Virgil was frequently placed on the cover of every youth's schoolbook. But the lesson here extends beyond fact or fiction. St. Paul cries in the story because he sees in Virgil a soul naturally Christian. This idea, first introduced by the ancient Christian historian Tertullian, was applied to Virgil by 20th century German thinker and Catholic convert Theodor Hacker, who calls Virgil the father of the West and chosen by God through poetry to express human truths to foreshadow the coming of Christ. That is largely because early Christians in a narrative in Virgil's poem, the Fourth OClock, would be interpreted by early and middle-aged Christians as the Messianic OClock. His Messianic OClock was shared by Emperor Constantine at the Council of Nicaea, and he inspired a number of Christian writers including St. Augustine and St. Jerome, and he was even brought back to life as a leading character in Dante's Divine Comedy. And in our modern day, Pope Benedict XVI mentions Virgil in his Jesus of Nazareth, the infancy narratives, saying the poet Virgil conveys the archetypal images of human hope which emerge at times of crisis and expectation. Virgil and St. Paul share incredible influence in shaping the course of the Christian world. And as Christians in antiquity and the Middle Ages remembered Virgil, so too does East and West continue the tradition of remembering St. Paul on the feast of his conversion with an ecumenical prayer before his tomb in Rome. Thank you for watching this video, and we have a question for you as well. Where in culture and in media and literature do you find God's presence the most? Let us know in the comments. Thank you, and God bless.